Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Arbiters stream, episode 31. My name is Mark Bryan. I'm a Fide arbiter from Cyprus. With us is international arbiter Prodromos Gerontopoulos from Greece. Hello, Prodromos.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Mark, good friend. Makis Gerontopoulos from Thessaloniki, Greece, international arbiter, national lecturer, social worker. And here in this 31st episode, we are going to analyze some irregularities with some tasks from grandmaster players in some tournaments in the past. So you can introduce the episode and then to have the files with the task and the pictures and the articles, Mark, in order to analyze and to answer the questions from the audience. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. So we have 4 questions that were asked, 2 questions that were asked. So we try to find some examples.
Yes.
And we will look at them in more detail. So we're going to look at the arbiters manuals. And we're looking at rapid chess. So today we'll focus, our questions are all regarding the rapid chess. So let's continue. So we're going to look at mainly rapid, so we're looking at Appendix A of the Fide Laws of Chess, rapid, which is regarding rapid chess.
We have to mention that we are going to analyze the Fide Laws of Chess we are in use from the 1st of January 2023.
Yes, 1st January 2023. We're not looking at previous regulations. So we're going to do a 5.4.
Yes.
So we have an arbiter observes both king's eye in check, or that a pawn stands on the rank furthest from its starting position. She shall wait until the next move is completed. Then, if an illegal position is still on the board, the game shall be declared draw. So here, as we have seen, the newer regulations, as the regulations become updated and so on, the arbiter has to be much more active. It's not a passive role as many years before. We have to take a more active role. So here we have to take charge. We cannot let them continue playing an illegal position because no one claimed it. We have to declare it drawn.
Yes.
So here we're going to look at.
We have a question here is we have both kings in chess, as we can see the picture.
Yes.
If the picture will be appeared from the players, and then the player with the black pieces claims to the arbiter for an illegal move. As you can see on the board, both kings are in check position. The white king with a pawn and the black king with a rook, as you can see. And then when the player with the white pieces place the rook on b5 square and check position, then the player with the black pieces stop the clock and claims to the arbiter.
Yes, he claims an illegal move.
What exists in this position? It's a drawn game or an illegal move? What do you think? It will be a draw game if the player with the black pieces continue the game?
Yes, it is a draw if black continues playing. Yes, we have also the situation if black touches a piece, he no longer can claim an illegal move. So the position goes back, but without the 1 minute. Sorry, it's now 1 minute additional time for rapid chess.
Yes, with the new regulations, it's 1 minute
for rapid play.
Yes, the time to the opponent, not 2 minutes.
Not 2 minutes. Well, it used to be 1 minute, and then it went back to 2 minutes, and then it went down again to 1 minute.
Yes.
Yeah, so 1 minute. So if you have, let's look at this on a lead chess board.
So here we have a drawn game or an illegal move for which player?
We have an illegal move due to Daniel Dubov claiming an illegal move.
Yes.
But let's look at it on a Leech's board.
Although his king is in check position.
Yes. I'll just put it roughly. So here we have this position. White is checking black, black is checking white. So here if black... Okay, it's hard for black to make a continuing illegal move, but let's say here black plays in this position bishop here.
Yes.
As soon as black plays this move, the arbiter has to intervene and declare the game draw. Because the position is illegal, as both kings are in check. So the game is declared draw automatically. Okay? Very important that here in such situations you need to be very strict on this. You have to be aware of the position of the situation. Okay?
Yes, that's right.
So going back to here, if black, let's say if black here touches his pawn and then realize, oh, it's check, he forgot to get out of check, then you cannot claim illegal move because you touched the piece. But what will happen is the position will go back to the original position of here, and white will be required to get out of check.
Yes.
Okay, you will not get the extra minutes because of the penalty, because you touched the piece. So here, after this move, black claims illegal move, and white and black will get the... White will be penalized accordingly to the Fide laws of chess.
Yes. This we have to mention and to analyze here to the audience, because some people said here both kings are in check position. Yes, that's right. But if the game continues with both kings in check position, it's a drawn game.
Yes, if both games, if the game continues, yes, not
here.
If
the game stopped. The player with the black pieces, you can see the video, stopped the clock and claims to the arbiter. You can see he raised his hand to the arbiter and claims for an illegal move.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any question on this task?
No question. So we're going to look at another example from
King Salman World Chess Championship 2017.
I think this was
Magnus
Blitz,
Carlsen,
yes?
Ernesto Inarkiev, yes. Very interesting position, very interesting diagram, and very interesting task for seminars, I think. Also, we have on the board and the manual chess board. And digital chess board and analyze.
So
here,
1 minute,
yes,
sorry.
you can speak, Mark. Yes.
No, explain to remind me the situation here.
Yes, I have to read here just a minute to read the article of this is the appendix A.5.4. If the arbiter observes both kings are in check, or a pawn stands on the rank furthest from its starting position, he or she shall wait until the next move is completed. Then, if an illegal position is still on the board, he or she shall declare the game drawn. This is exactly the rule. If an illegal move position is still on the board, the player with the black pieces didn't play any move, Daniel Dubov, in this position.
No, this is not Dubov. This is Inakiev.
Yes, this from the previous
task. From the previous position, yes.
Explain, because it's the same rule in the second task. The rule is the same.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go on. Thank you.
So what happened here? Black claimed an illegal move.
Here, yes. As you can see, he stopped the clock. As you can see, his hand is on the pause button. And claims to the arbiter for an illegal move. Because he continues the game. In the previous task, the player didn't continue the game. As you can see here in the previous move, king c on c2 square, the white king, and black king on b6 square. Both kings were in check position. And the player with the white pieces didn't claim for an illegal move and continues the game. And played the king d3, as you can see. And then the player with the black pieces claimed for an illegal move. This is the differences. Compare and contrast, let's say, between the two tasks, the first and the second one. What do you think?
Okay. The point was here in this position. There was a previous move. This is why. So, for example, in this position where both kings were in check,
Yes.
and that's why. So
But the player with the white pieces continues the game.
yes, white continued the game, and after white's illegal move, because white instead of white claiming an illegal move,
Yes.
he played, for example, here as you can see, the king was in check, so the white king is in check and the black king is check, and white continued with king d3.
Yes.
Yes, and then black claimed here an illegal move from white, and the arbiter gave the player the full point, gave Nacional gave the point, not realizing that the position was previously illegal,
Yes.
which the decision was overturned by the chief arbiter, and because the position was illegal and moves had passed, both players, the game goes back to the previous known position. And because we have electronic here, as you can see, we have electronic broadcast, we can
Yes.
go back in time with the position. What would happen if we could not reconstruct the position?
Is there any question from the audience
Yes,
about this?
what happens if the position could not be reconstructed? Would black be able to just take the rook and continue the game?
Yes.
If he could not reconstruct the position, yes?
Yes, that's right.
So black would be required to get out of check in this position.
Yes.
Here the arbiter cannot declare the position drawn because both kings are not in check.
Yes.
Yes? Because
It's only one king in check. This is the
yes,
difference.
that's the difference. Because if after white played king d3, only black king is in check, so the game is not declared draw.
That's right.
It's a very tricky situation where
Yes.
so if black wanted, black could have just played king a5 and continue the game.
You can grab the video. We have the link of the video for
Yes,
the audience.
yeah, we could. Yeah, it was a very interesting situation here.
Yes.
I had this in a classical game in a standard tournament where one player realized 2 moves later that they did an illegal move,
Yes.
and we turned the position back to what it was, and the game continued from that position. What do you do with the times on the clock? So
if it's an illegal move, you give.
No, I do an illegal move. 2 moves later, I understand the illegal move.
It's a rapid game. How if it's
No,
on
long
digital
game.
board?
Let's say classical game. Classical game. 2 moves later,
It's a
I
mathematical.
realize an illegal move. What do I do with the clock situation?
You give time. You add time according to the moves. You have to put back.
So I
This
remove
is why
only
you
the
have
30.
to use time controls.
I
It
only
depends.
remove the 30-second increment per move. Yes.
And not only. It depends. This is the very first thing you have to do. But also you have to check in which move is on the score sheet.
Yes, and
then
you have to replace it on the clock so that
yes,
regarding move
it's
counter.
a mathematical situation.
Yes. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yes. Is there any question?
No. So, yeah, this was our other question we were asked about how to queen properly.
Yes, it's a different irregularity. It's also an illegal move. We'll announce this the article 7.5.2. If the player has moved a pawn to the furthest distant rank, pressed the clock, but not replaced the pawn with a new piece, the move is illegal. Full stop. The pawn shall be replaced by a queen of the same color as the pawn. Full stop. This is exactly the rule. And here, the player with the black pieces made an illegal move because you put the pawn on the furthest distant rank without replacing and press the clock, as you can see the picture.
Yep.
This game is from St. Louis 2021 International Tournament Rapid competition between GM Hikaru Nakamura and GM Fabiano Caruana. We have the link of the video.
Yes, over here is a link.
Yes.
And this is a picture of the position. So here we can see that Caruana had pressed the clock and pushed the pawn to the last round.
That's right.
So here the arbiter has to, but we can see here that Fabiano Caruana is about to add a queen to change it, so we don't need to change the pawn, but if he had not done it, the pawn becomes automatically a queen.
Yes.
And if Hikaru claims, black will he will
move,
get
yes.
It will be considered an illegal move, and he will get extra time for this illegal move. So you need to make sure that you always press the clock, and then you always
as
queen.
you can see the picture, yes, we have the pawn or the furthest distant rank on the first line of the board. And as you can see, the chess clock, it's from Hikaru Nakamura tends to play. So he pressed the clock without changing the pawn.
Yep.
Is there any question here?
No questions on this case here.
Yes.
We have a question from the audience about tie breaks.
It's something similar to this episode. If it's
no,
something...
but a question on tie breaks.
Yes.
Do we want to answer the question on tie breaks today, or?
we can collect some all these questions and to make a new episode in the near future about.
Oh yes, we will not answer the question about tie breaks today.
Yes, for today not.
Okay.
But you have to collect some.
Okay, I'll call out. It was about related to tie breaks. About
yes, to make an episode, answer questions from the audience. In all
yes.
the.
Let's organize a Q&A for the 31st of May.
In which competition?
No, for the 31st of May, we organize a Q&A, a question and
yes,
answer.
in our next episode, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Oh, it's on
We
the
don't have
31st of
episode
May.
for the next 2 Wednesdays.
Yes, okay. So 31 of May, we will do a question and answer session where we will answer only questions
Yes.
that are questioned from the audience here.
Yes, why not?
Okay.
It was a
Perfect.
very interesting episode, very useful, very easy to understand, because many arbiters have these problems to take decisions in such situations.
Yeah,
I think this episode will be useful for new arbiters in order to analyze the rules and the regulation in similar things and diagrams. Is there any other things to say?
No questions here. Okay then. We had a short episode today.
Yes.
We will come back after a 2-week break due to tournament commitments.
Yes.
Enjoy your May. Have a nice evening. I don't know.
Goodbye, everyone.
We will be also watching Eurovision the next few days, no?
Yes. Thanks for watching and for the support to our channel, our episode. From me and
see you on the 31st of May with a Q&A session.
Yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.